Crypto's dead. Do you not understand that? The fact is that I'm just so sick. I'm so sick of the SEC. The SEC has actually brainwashed people in crypto now. The SEC says everything's a security, guys. Everything's a security. How asinine is that? Of course, you guys know I believe Windex is a security. I make a really strong argument that Windex is a security. A really strong argument. People reselling it on Amazon. Expect returns, obviously. Other people do the work. Amazon's got to do the work. Like, there's a lot where you can call anything a security. Can we pull our heads out of our anuses and stop giving that credibility? Can we stop saying, oh, well, be careful. I think the SEC will say that's a security. You should be scared with Bitcoin because it could be a security. Be careful with airdropping because it could be a security. Be careful investing in crypto because it could be a security then. Like, why are you in this if you think it gets killed in the United States? Because let me tell you, if Gary Gensler is given the power he wants and he makes everything a security, you're all screwed. Crypto's dead. Do you not understand that? Bitcoin will survive through the heaps of the ashes. In America, crypto is dead if everything is considered to be a security. So stop reiterating the brainwashed talking points of our corrupt government and start believing in the ethos of crypto, decentralization, and what this movement started as and what it's all about. It's about giving power back to the people. And we're watching right now as the government is trying to take it back for themselves. Stop it. All these comments, you're going to jail because you have Bitcoin. First of all, I didn't do a sale. First of all. Second of all, it's got utility. Third of all, if I'm going to go to jail over Bitcoin, every influencer out there in crypto is going to jail. You need to understand that. Every single one's going to jail. They're either coming for all of us or they're coming for none of us. Think about it. Same thing with Bitcoin. You think they're coming for altcoins, but they're not going to come for Bitcoin, the thing that's the number one threat to their system? You're insane. You're crazy. They're going to come for Bitcoin next. We got to cut the head of the snake off now. That's what we have to do. We can't even have honest conversations about what things are. Everything is security. You know who's leading that charge, by the way? The Bitcoin maximalists. They want crypto to die. They want everything to be a security. So when you see laser eyes in somebody's face when they're talking about this, then you already know that's what they want. They want you to lose. That's what Gary Gensler wants. He wants you to lose. Listen to what Joe Biden said. Tax cheats and crypto traders. They hate us because we're powerful. Because together we can take out the banking system. We're extremely dangerous. And when we all band together, we can fight it. When we cower down and we use their brainwashed lingo, we reiterate their points, guys. Anybody on Twitter that's going around talking about, oh, this person's going to jail for this, they're doing the bidding of the government. Do you understand that? They're doing the bidding of the SEC. That's what they want. They gave the whole entire freaking plan, guys. The SEC laid out their entire plan. Their entire plan is we're going to make people believe that crypto is a bad investment so they'll stay out of it. They literally said that. They literally said that. And people are just falling for it left and right, left and right. No, Gary Gensler, I'm not scared of you. No, Gary Gensler, you will not win in the end. Either they're coming for all of us or they're coming for none of us. And it's time for people to get behind the message that we're not going to cower down to the government. We're not going to do it, period. God, I get so pissed talking about this because crypto has disappointed me. I've been so disappointed by the crypto community when it comes to what's happening with the SEC. As long as they're not coming for your coin at your moment, oh, you know what? Oh, man, they went after that. What was everybody freaking saying about XRP when this case started? People were happy. They were clapping their hands. Screw XRP. Banker's coin. Can't wait to see him go down. But then what happened, Algorand fam? What happened then? Then they said you're a security. What happened, Filecoin people? They said you're a security. What happened, Tron? Now you're a security. They're coming for all of us, or they're coming for none of us. So it's time for us to stand united together and take our freaking rights back. People on Twitter saying things like, literally, what you're doing here is exactly a security. We don't know what a security is. They already told us they don't even know what it is. They don't even know what one is. They said it. So how can you say such an asinine statement like that? Gary Gensler himself said it's going to be years before we have clarity. What if you were the manager of a used car lot, okay? And you came out and you said, guys, you know what? It's tough right now. I think we're going to sell a car for a few years. That man would be fired. What if you were at McDonald's? You're a manager at McDonald's. Well, guys, I think it's going to be 6 months where we sell our next Big Mac. You're going to be fired. If you're a salesperson anywhere, and they say, you know what? I don't think I'll be able to close a sale for maybe 2 years. My back hurts a little bit. You cool with that? Fired. Gary Gensler comes out and says it. Why is this man not fired? That's your whole job. And here's a more important question. How long has Gary Gensler already had? The answer to that question is, how long has he been chairman of the SEC since Jay Clayton left? 3 years? 2 years? He's already had 2 years. How much progress has he made? I will tell you this, we actually know less now about what is clear with the SEC. We actually know less than we knew a year ago. That's the quality of this man's job. So I'm going to stop ranting now. I can't wait till we start getting some of these billboards up for Bitcoin that go directly at these people, because we ain't playing games anymore. You want to be weak? You want to cower down to the government? By all means, go watch somebody YouTube in their basement. You want to get behind a movement? You want to get behind something powerful? You get behind Bitcoin. You get behind BitBoy. You get behind this channel. You become part of the BitSquad. Because together, I'm telling you guys, we are going to cross the... God dang, I can never say the name of that stupid river. We're going to pass the Potomac River. We're going to cross it. You can either be in the boat or you can be swimming behind. You choose. I told you, Joe Biden has possibly permanently screwed the dollar. Possibly permanently brought the dollar to a point of no return where it's going to lose world reserve currency status with the Russian sanctions. But Russia's bad. The reason why it's the world reserve currency is because it's supposed to be a baseline for countries trading. When you put sanctions on Russia, that means every country that they trade with is now pissed. They should have given him a different narrative in his ear. That's what they should have done. Ryder says the next flight to quality may not include the U.S. dollar as it is in previous times of uncertainty. Wow. So everybody's scared about inflation. That's what I'm scared of. Like, that's bad news for this country if that happens. D's bots _mom, mommy of meme this bot. And basically what this is, we talked about it a little bit yesterday, is they've a meme bot on Twitter. Now, here's what I really like about them. they find loopholes to be able to have bots without having to have the Twitter API. Do you guys know how much the Twitter API is? To get access to it? To build something that works with Twitter? $50,000 a month. That's a lot of money. $50,000 a month. And so the point is that they're able to do some creative stuff that other bots aren't able to do. Here's our website. Beep boop Earthlings. So there you go. You guys can find out more if you go, if you look down, you see some of my tweets. But why am I bringing this up today? Well, I'm bringing it up because I was speaking with them actually last night, and we are officially going to be partners with them for Bitcoin. They're going to help us build crypto adoption bots. So what does that look like? Now, I'll tell you, it's going to take some work to get this done. But here's what I want. What do you guys think about how cool this is? Okay. And they're working with me on some custom stuff. I love people that work with me on custom stuff. And I do hold some bots tokens. I think we're going to be adding some of that maybe to the crypto casino portfolio here. I'm not sure we're going to do it this week, maybe a couple other ones. Votech says, don't talk about other coins, talk about Ben. Get out. Get out. If you think that's all we're going to talk on this show, you have been misled. I've never said that. If your attitude is, talk about Ben or talk about something else, or don't talk about anything else, or if your attitude is, don't ever talk about Bitcoin, either one of those people, get out. You don't understand the mission on what we're doing. See ya. Bye. So when we're looking at this, think about this crypto adoption bot, okay? What I want is, how much do you see common FUD on Twitter? How much do you see people talking about the environment? Now, we don't see the FUD as much because we're on crypto Twitter, but if you go to the mainstream, like, just look at the stuff that idiots say about Bitcoin is so bad for the environment. It's worse than cancer. Like, they say stupid stuff they don't even understand, right? Or when they say that all people in crypto are criminals. So what we want to do, we are going to have a bot before that one because it's going to take a little bit of time to develop. But we want a bot that when someone says something like that, the bot goes into the replies and literally spits out facts about what they're talking about. That's pretty cool. What do you think, Tim?
That'd be awesome.
The bots can fight for us. Because when we look at the adoption, which is what we're all about, you find we can only fight so much, right? We can only fight so much. When it comes to the world of, the internet, it's too big for us to do on our own. We're going to need some help here and there. So anyways, that's something really cool going on. We're going to be partnering with them to build that bot. I was having a conversation with the dev team last night. Super excited about it. Like I said, we're going to have something in the meantime that'll probably be out pretty soon. And you guys will see. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of silly a little bit. It's basically pushing Bitcoin on Twitter in a very unique way. I think people are going to like it. You see what I mean? See, I look at all this stuff as everything we do on this channel has to do with crypto adoption. So in a sense, everything we're talking about has to do with the mission of what Bitcoin is. Let's pull up this tweet here. Here we go. Ben Loyal PSYOP announcement. So this is what I talked about on the channel last night. I'm just going to go over this very quickly, and then I'm going to answer a couple common questions that we've had. Loyal is the token of a new DEX meme coin launchpad named Sidex. As a Uniswap competitor, it will bring back the spirit of deventralization. Really? Really? Deventralization. I remember that there was a typo there and I had to fix it, and it fixed to deventralization. You had one job, Ben. Anyways, it'll bring back the spirit of decentralization to the DEX game. Guys, this is because of what Uniswap did to us. We now have a place where people will be able to trade Ben without having to worry about getting censored. That's very important. Absolutely critical. Do you know how hurt we were last week by Uniswap taking us down for 4 days? Maybe it was 3 days. It was 4 days till things were completely straightened out. Guys, that crushed us. We would have probably been at 25 to 50% more volume, higher price if Uniswap didn't do that. Guys, they can do it again. They're centralized. Point being is that it was early enough with Bitcoin to where, look, price went down last night, whatever, who cares? Okay, we're here for long term. we're moving towards a major market cap in the future. The point is that what if we were at a $300 million market cap and they did this? All of a sudden the volume drops to nothing. We don't have to work. Now we have a place where we can tell people to go to trade. And it doesn't launch today. The SideX will be launching relatively soon. It's probably not going to be this week, potentially, but probably not. Probably be another week or two. It's deep into the development. It's, I've seen, copies and screenshots and stuff. Yeah, it will be coming, but it was to make sure that doesn't happen to us again. And I thought it was very important to make sure that the BitSquad, especially those people that live in the US, have a place to go and get behind the crypto movement. But guess what? When Uniswap is down and all the centralized exchange don't allow Americans, how are people in America going to get behind the movement that starts in America? So there we go. PSYOP holders will benefit. That's ETH Ben to explain. I mean, obviously, he's coming up with the that it's technically, I mean, it is his exchange, and that was the coin that he launched and is all his. So he has, whatever he wants to say about the utility, that's on him. Number 4, 25% of liquidity pool profits on Loyal will get airdropped each week to Bitcoin holders. So the dynamics of how this we're still working out. Like, I see pros and cons of doing it the longer that you hold it. I think that because if everybody's holding it, nobody's trading, then there's no liquidity pool profits to go around for any of the initiatives that we want to do. So because of that, I'm just trying to figure out, the best way to do it. But it will be something where everybody who is in the community has an opportunity to do it if they would like to. Do a video on how much Ben to be a millionaire is born. I don't know if I can do that video.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
I don't think I can do that. I don't think legally I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm not, I'm the chairman of the Bitcoin Collective. But I don't want to get into, I mean, it's simple math if you just multiply the price and figure out how much it needs to go up. But the price is something I got to be very careful. Like Charles Hosty said, he doesn't talk about the price, right? So just as a person that's in the position that I'm in, representing the community, is something I really probably can't do. Now, somebody else could do it, not on my channel. Somebody else could do it. Those videos do very well. I just filmed 2 of them, Dogecoin and HBAR. So there you go. 25% of the LP profits on Loyal will go to fund our crypto adoption initiatives. This means we're going to be able to go further, faster. Guys, this coin is going to launch with a much higher market cap than the previous coins that Ben.eth launched and started. So because of that, I feel like there's a great chance the trading on this coin is going to be very high. And once the DEX is open, I'm sure there's going to be some initiatives that Ben's got planned to make it to where you got it, like you have to use the Loyal token there in order to, I don't know, maybe to launch on the meme coin launch pad. Maybe you get discounts on trading fees. That's up for him to decide. Of course, he can ask me my opinions on those things. But we could be talking about a lot of money. Like I said last night in the video, we could be talking about the difference between a newspaper ad and a stadium named Bitcoin Arena. Okay. So that's why I'm so excited. I see the long term of this and I just get super excited about it. I feel like a lot of people, you just don't see the vision of where it's going. You don't see the vision. And I understand it. The vision's in my brain. I see it. This is going to help us get there further, faster. Remember, slogan of Bitcoin is be everywhere now. We're going to do that. We're going to be everywhere now in the future. Very soon. In the next several months, we're going to really get this thing kicked off and heading in the right direction. So it's the building that's going to really put the name out there, even to the mainstream. And that building is going to come from being able to have access to more funds to be able to push those things. So there you go. So you guys can see XRP's second largest address activity. Now that's really suspicious. Don't you think so?
That is strange.
Huh. What is going on here? I mean, is this just NFTs with XRPL? I don't know. All right.
XRP is pumping as we're talking. It's at almost to 52 cents.
Wow.
While we're talking about it right now.
Amazing. Let's see. Portfolio.
Yes.
Okay, so this is from AK. $49 super chat. Thank you for that. Ben, please grade my 7-figure portfolio. 30% split between Optimism and Arbitrum. 27% between Matic. 10% in XRP. 7.5% in IMX near H-bar, 6% in Algo, Render, and Link, 3% Cosmos and Filecoin, the 1% in the Graph, Alluvia, Mina. What is PYR?
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Can't remember what PYR is. I don't think it starts with a P. Maybe it does. He's got 500K in dry powder left. I'd like to know what your portfolio is worth, first of all, because that helps me. But you just get percentages, so that's fine.
There's two tickers, Vulcan Forged.
It's Vulcan Forged.
Okay. Yeah.
It's Vulcan Forged. We are also investing in Vulcan Forged.
Okay.
In our company portfolio. So I'm sure that's what it is. So 500K in dry powder. I mean, I think it looks pretty good, but I mean, my gosh, you don't have any Ethereum? Yeah, downgrade to it. B minus. You want me to grade it? B minus. You got to have Ethereum in your portfolio, in my opinion. I mean, with the tokenomics now being better than Bitcoin's after the merge, you got to have Ethereum in your portfolio. I don't think you have to have Bitcoin in your portfolio. I think you have to have Ethereum in your portfolio. With a portfolio that big, you should probably also own one Bitcoin just to own one. You want at least one Bitcoin, I believe. And I think a lot of people have goals to get up to one Bitcoin through altcoin trading. That's a good one as well.